Hey, Travel Brats! It's Travel Brat Tuesday.
I'm Sof.
And I'm Nat.
And
today we're back.
Is Trivia Day.
Trivia. We are back with trivia. Now, the last two times we have come at you guys with some trivia, I won the first round. Sophia won the second round.
Yep.
This time, we are going to see
if
we can beat AI together. We are going to be a team this time. And I have put some questions in to Chat GPT, and we're going to see if we can get them right together as a team.
Chat GPT.
Yes. So I will ask the questions, and then we will discuss together. And you guys will also obviously be answering these along with us, and hopefully you are smarter than us and get them more quickly than us. But we'll see.
Are you smarter than a travel brat?
Yeah, that's the real question.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question, Sophia, is which country has the most time zones?
Oh. Okay, we gotta think. Big country.
I think
big country.
That
wide.
I would go with probably either China, the United States, or Russia, right? I mean, those are the three biggest countries in the world.
And I say we go biggest out of those three.
Okay.
I think Russia's the biggest.
I think Russia is the biggest.
Okay. Final answer, Russia.
All right, let's see. Russia.
It is?
It is Russia.
Take that, AI.
Wow. Good job. I think I probably would have leaned toward Russia, but I was kind of like China, question mark?
Yeah, I was debating between China and Russia because I know those are bigger.
Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like Russia is bigger than China.
Okay, yes.
Because I feel like subconsciously from somewhere I know that. I will have you know, Travel Brats, my love for travel was always there, but I really got interested in all these other things when I took a geography class at Auburn University, and I thought it was really cool. So I think I remember him really talking about that. Yeah.
Geography is so cool.
It is cool.
I'm a big fan. I mean, obviously we love to travel, so you'd hope that we would enjoy geography.
I was never that kid to win a spelling bee or even get like past the first round in a spelling bee, but like geography bees, I was like a master.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, here we go. So this one is hard, and I literally am going to count on you for this because I don't know that I know the answer. What is the only sea without any coasts? I'm like, what? I truly have no idea.
AI, can you give us any hints? Just kidding. In the world, without any coasts?
The only sea without any coasts. So I guess it's
I'm trying to visualize this.
The sea must just have like a time where it changes to another sea. You know what I mean? Like where it's just like a part of, like, it's like, oh, that's the Indian Ocean. And where it meets this is where this is, you know? So I'm like, I have no idea.
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, Travel Brats, if you know this, then you're officially smarter than a Travel Brat. Than these Travel Brats, at least. Okay, let's see. Interesting. It's called the Sargasso Sea.
Sorry,
I would not have gotten that. I would not have gotten that.
Yeah, I can see that now, but I didn't think of that. I mean, I guess I was gonna say how many seas are there? I mean, I know there's not that many seas, but I don't know, it's just hard. Moving on.
Moving on. All right, so the next question is, what is the world's most visited city? I know this because I have a lot of family that have been to this country, and I've done a lot of research on it because I want to go, but it's in Thailand.
Oh.
Yes. And Thailand is probably in general one of the most visited countries
I knew that.
in the world. Any guesses where in Thailand?
Don't play no games with me.
Don't say no games.
What's the answer?
It's Bangkok.
Girl. Bangkok.
Isn't that cool? Bangkok,
I see
Thailand
that now. I see that.
That's
hard.
The most visited.
I'm just gonna defend myself from the travel rats that didn't know that, like you, Natalie, because you know some people are slower. But that's a hard question.
It is very
because
hard
there are
there's
so
many places.
Many.
Yeah, and I feel like if I didn't if I hadn't
didn't know
done
that
research
part.
on Thailand, and if I didn't have a bunch of family that had been there and
Yeah.
loved it, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah,
I would have
it's like
said
the most
probably
visited
Paris
city.
or New York
I know.
City or
I know. I'm
London
thinking
or
like
something.
U.S. I'm thinking so U.S. because I've traveled so much U.S. in the last couple of years where I'm like, oh, New York. You know? But it's like,
and I'm sure in
it's
New
all over
York
the
and
world.
places in California, like I mean, those are top places as well.
But you're right. I would have thought if you said world, I would have thought probably like Paris or something. Yeah, because that's like one of the biggest. Paris, Rome.
Yeah.
You know.
London. Yeah.
London.
Like, those are the big.
A lot of those
spots.
European cities.
Yeah.
Like Okay. Anyway, that was cool. That's a fun fact, Nat.
Fun fact. Okay, this one I don't know if I'm gonna get. So hopefully your geography skills will help us in this one. This feels kind of like the time zone one.
Okay.
What is the only continent that lies in all 4 hemispheres?
Oh.
Continent. So we've got Africa,
North America, South America, Europe,
yeah,
Africa,
South America,
Asia,
North America.
Australia.
She even has a song, guys. She even has a song.
It's gotta be Africa.
Let's see.
Cause
Is that your final answer?
yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get.
Okay. Girl!
It's Africa?
Yes, it is Africa.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's great.
It's right there and it's massive.
Nicely done. Okay,
that was like a total guess,
this is teamwork. I mean, this is why you go to trivia with your friends, so that you have multiple brains working together. Mm-hmm. Although, I still want to compete against you next time. Because we need to do a tiebreaker.
I was going to say, maybe we'll have to do a tiebreaker. Just so
this
I
time
can
we were nice to
crush
each
you.
other. We were like, we're tied. Let's like enjoy our tie and do it together.
Yeah, let's stay friends and then I'll crush you once and for all the next one.
Yikes. All right. You heard it here, guys. Words of fire. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
So we got 4 more questions in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The next one that was asked is, which is the only country that is also a continent? Oh, we know this one.
Oh.
We were just talking about continents, I think, in our last episode that we had or hadn't visited.
The only country that's also a
continent.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
North America.
There it is.
Yeah, Australia.
Nice. Okay, that was
I
don't even need to I'll
that
see.
always
it's Australia. I just wanted to double check that we got that right.
It stresses me out because obviously we know that. Probably that's one of the easiest questions, but it stresses me out that it is a country and it's also a continent.
It's a little confusing.
How, with it being so big, does it not have countries within it? I just don't
know
who made the rules there.
But it's also pretty small when it comes to
Yeah, but who decided that?
Yeah. Well, like the United States is...
You're right.
It's a country, but it's like connected to Canada, which is, I don't know.
Most people don't even
How
live
are these
in like
rules decided?
northern Australia. Like, it's just like desert and crazy animals.
Yeah.
It's like the population is all like...
Is all concentrated.
On the coast and like...
Which makes sense. Australia is a scary place, y'all. There are
like
so many
big
creatures.
Spiders, big spiders. Yeah. Okay, fun fact. That's why I like you think about like the other Pacific islands. I don't know if you call Australia Pacific Island because it's massive. But you think about like New Zealand, Hawaii, all the other really tiny like Polynesian islands and stuff. Mm-hmm. There are like, and I can't speak for like all islands in Polynesia, but like if you think about New Zealand and Hawaii, I know for a fact Hawaii doesn't have like any dangers. Like snakes, spiders, big animals.
Yeah, the
Philippines
like
bobcats,
is similar.
bears.
It's very like as far as the animals go, it's very tame.
Yeah,
it's just yummy fruit.
See, that's great. Like for me, I like
they all concentrated to Australia. They all just left
that and all the convicts from England.
That's true.
Terrible people.
That's a crazy story. Like historically, Australia being just like everyone that lives there is like descended from criminals. Not really, but like.
Well, also they have a joke, and this is just a joke, you guys, because New Zealanders have this rivalry with like Australians, you know, and it's obvious, but there's a joke that what happens when a dumb person in New Zealand moves to Australia, and it's the IQ of both countries goes up.
Oh my gosh. Is that your parents-in-law
New
told you that? Your New Zealander parents-in-law told you that joke? That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, but I love hiking, and Hawaii is like you don't have to worry if you go hiking in Hawaii.
You really see any like
you're big because I'm not a bug person. Like I really get scared with spiders. Like I don't like spiders. And I'm not the biggest fan of snakes. Well, you know, you go hiking in Colorado, there's all kinds of big animals, and then you have rattlesnakes everywhere.
Yeah.
You have all sorts of like bugs.
Yeah, in North America, spiders. We do have our own scary creatures.
Yeah. But anyway, so Australia too. So anyway, just
so there
be
you
careful.
Go.
Be careful.
interesting facts about Australia. Also, it is a continent and a country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in our last episode, you asked me a question about the longest river in South America.
Mm-hmm.
This time, this question is, what is the longest river in the world? And this, I think I know because this river was one of the ones that I was like, oh, it's a famous river, but it's not in South America, but I know it. And I'm pretty sure that it's the one in Africa that is the Nile. Okay, so that's my final answer. Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
All right, let's see. Ding,
That gets tricky because that's
River.
the one you think of. Yeah.
It's the Nile River.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I want to go
Africa, place I want to go to for sure.
Egypt too. Would be so
Yeah,
cool.
I know all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 more questions. The next question is, what is the highest capital in the world? I have been here, so I know the answer to this, which is crazy.
The what capital in the world?
The highest capital in the world.
Like elevation wise?
Yeah, this is the only place, do you want me to give you kind of a hint? It's the only place in South America that I have ever been. Well, not the only, I mean, it's the country. I've only ever been to this particular country in South America.
It's in a country. It's the
the
highest capital.
Yeah.
And it's in South America.
In the world, and it's in
Cusco,
South America.
right?
No.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
in Bolivia.
Oh, it's in Bolivia. Okay,
Yeah.
I would have guessed
La Paz.
La Paz. Final answer?
Yeah, I know this to be true because I've been there, but I will also double check.
La Paz. Check.
Yep, La Paz.
That's interesting. I just think of like, yeah, because I don't know much about Bolivia. I think about how high the elevation is in
other
Peru.
yeah, in other
And like the
places.
Incan Empire and all that. And I know that Cusco.
But it's
like,
the highest
Cusco.
capital, so I think that's like
Highest capital.
yeah. So that's the thing is like there are other highest areas
I was just
throughout the
thinking
world, but it's
elevation.
the highest capital.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Random fact. They're all random facts. Exciting random facts. Okay,
Cool.
so last question
Mm-hmm.
is, which country is known as the land of the rising sun?
Ooh, there is a house in New Orleans.
Except for it's not in New Orleans
Oh,
because it's its own country.
alright, I'm done.
I actually don't know the answer to this.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. What is, which country is known as the land of the rising sun?
The land of the rising
Land of the
sun.
rising
Which country?
sun.
It's a country. It's the land of the rising sun. Travel Brats.
And I feel like we're gonna be annoyed at ourselves if we don't get this.
Okay, wait. Let's think. There is a country. Well, wait, just kidding. I wonder where in the world this country is.
I don't even have like a guess.
It's not even like AI, give us a hint, where's the country? That's the thing I like more about you and me trying to trick each other is we can be like, oh, it's in this
because
part
we
of the
know
world.
one of the other of
this
us
part.
knows the answer.
Or it's in this
We
continent.
could probably ask AI to be like, give us a hint on that one.
Hey,
But
give us a hint. Alright, you got a guess?
I
The
have
rising
no
sun.
guess.
I don't know.
All right, let's not make our travel brats wait too much longer. Here we
No,
go.
Just kidding, it's not a country. Darn.
Interesting. Japan.
Interesting. That's another Japan
The
question I
rising
got put
sun.
on.
Oh,
I'm
well,
not
I
really good
don't
at
know
Japan
much
questions.
about Japan, and it's interesting because that makes sense somehow. The land of the rising sun, that feels very like Asian language, or the way that like land of the rising sun.
I also think of their like art, and they do a lot with the sun and like the
And
ocean.
isn't there? I mean, even their flag is like a big orange.
That's what. Okay, when I said
Interesting.
I
I wonder
was
if
about
that has
to
to
say-
do with the sun. I wonder if that's the sun.
I was thinking, what? There's a country that has a flag that's a sun. I think it's supposed to be a sun.
Interesting.
Okay, don't
Well,
quote us on
Travel
that.
Brats,
have to
if
Google
you
that.
know that the Japanese flag has anything to do with the sun and it being the land of the rising sun, let us know, because that's a cool random fact, and we like that.
I like that.
All right, so that was fun. I liked doing that with you. Thank you,
quality
AI, for giving us some fun questions to work through. And guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Travel Brat Trivia.
Yes. we
Let
hope
us
you did
know
well.
if you have other fun questions to ask us.
Yes, please
So.
do. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Have a great week. Bye.